State so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Indiana's offense will have the opening possession of the game. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
Yeah, and I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
Missed on the connection, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss.
Touchdown, Purdue! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The old Oaken Bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further, 1891. The alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken Bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken Bucket.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
With the catch, it's Branch. Bringing it back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Smith wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. To the 15. Got some room in under the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Oh, they block it.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So they had a a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Boilermaker! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here we go. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Branch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide open spaces. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the... He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Works the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on third down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this a guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Smith wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quarterback making adjustments. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap in the shotgun. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense, able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He'll pull it down, turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception of the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's got the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They just keep firing. And they will score! Touchdown, Boilermakers! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back. And you just...
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Throws to the back. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Touchdown, Indiana! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Boiler up, and are they ever as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You've got to love the level of execution right now, offensively and on the defensive side. Man, they're flying around.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take another shot here. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets... And the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quick strike complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And Dave, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Hoosiers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting... And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken Bucket. That will put the wrap on things from...
Sports.